Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call them 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
It's time for The Lighter Side with Ron Barry, being brought to you today by the Brownsville Historical Society and Nemacolin Castle, the Sandwich Shop and Deli, Tate's Auto Repair, Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography, Tracy Counseling Center, and John and Son Catering.
Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Hello, 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 and welcome to The Lighter Side. I'm your host, Ron Barry, on this beautiful, sunny Tuesday afternoon in beautiful downtown Uniontown. This is show number 82. And we're going to start off with a little bit about my beloved Notre Dame, who put the whooping on Arkansas over the weekend, 56-30.
Lost.
Oh, boy. So did Penn State, I believe.
That's good. Now, if only the Domes would have lost.
Well, this week, the Broncos of Boise State. Yeah, home of the Smurf turf.
I love that turf. Go Broncos. Go Boise State.
Yeah. Go anybody that plays Notre Dame.
That's right. I'm saying it every week.
Yeah, a couple of good games there. So I'll be on all those, God willing. So let's get to the bad dad joke of the day. Hey, Thomas Jefferson.
Hey, Ronald.
Did I ever tell you about the time I worked as an assistant to an anesthesiologist?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, one time we were in the operating room and a patient insisted on administering his own anesthesia. Finally, I said to the guy, "Go ahead, knock yourself out." Yeah.
Be brave, kid. It'll be over in a minute.
So another feature that took it off for a few weeks, but back by popular demand, the Bad Dad News.
And this is Bad Dad News, all the bad from all the dads around the clock and around the world with daytime anchor Ronald Barry.
Thank you, TJ, back in the studio. This is Bad Dad News. A local businessman is suspected of being a ghost. Witnesses say they knew the minute he walked through the door. A man is suing a downtown grocer. The man purchased 2 apples, and when he got home and looked in the bag, he realized that he had a pear. It's better than that. A woman on a flight out of the local airport held up the trip because she couldn't figure out how to fasten her seatbelt. After numerous attempts, it just clicked. A North Union youth has set a record for the longest tennis ball thrown and returned by a golden retriever. Critics say the young man's claim seems far-fetched. A sea monster has been found in the English Channel. When asked what the creature eats, researchers said most likely fish and chips. A large group of employees quit their jobs at a Pittsburgh candy factory. A spokesman is quoted as saying, "So long, suckers." That's the best one out of the bunch. A question that has perplexed farmers for decades has finally been answered. Countless hours have been spent wondering why milking stools only have 3 legs. The answer? The cow has the udder. Great news for students at the CACTC carpentry class. After weeks of trying to come up with the best woodworking joke, they nailed it. And finally, a teacher at a local middle school says that she will only pass gas behind closed doors. When asked why, she said, "I always wanted to be a private tutor." And that is Bad Dad News for Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. All right. So, today we're going to talk about, and I want to know about, dear listeners, your best memories of Saturday mornings when you were a kid. Were you the type that ate a giant bowl of cereal that was loaded down with sugar and watched cartoons, and then went outside and played? Or were you the type that just, as soon as you got up, you bolted out the door and spent the whole day outside? Well, it was, for me, I remember very fondly in the 70s some cartoon shows that they still show on Cartoon Network. One of them was called Wacky Races. And they had all these characters in these cars. They had, I think, Penelope Pitstop in her little pink race car. They had Dick Dastardly and Muttley. They were the evil ones. They had the Arkansas Chug-a-Bug, the Anthill Mob and their bulletproof bomb. And I think there was a couple other ones too. So maybe some of you listeners who were around then and remember can give us a call on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line at 724-438-4593. So some of my favorites that I remember fondly were the Wacky Races. Do you remember the Laugh Olympics? Scooby-Doo's Laugh Olympics. You had the one team was the Scooby-Doobies. And you had the Yogi Yahooies with Yogi Bear, and you had the Really Rottens with all the villains and bad guys. And of course, they would always cheat, but they would play these Olympic-style games. And you'll hear the theme song to that here when we come back from our first break in a little while. But I want to see if I can stir some memories for you there. But one of my other favorites was Super Friends. I used to watch Super Friends religiously. It was all the DC superheroes: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and they throw some other ones in every once in a while, like the Flash or somebody like that. But that was the first incarnation of it. I believe that was 1973. And of course, my favorite show every Saturday morning was the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show. I used to watch those Looney Tunes all the time, and a lot of them I still know line for line. So TJ and I were talking before we went on the air, and he said that's the only thing he really remembers is Looney Tunes. Is that correct, TJ?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And there may have been some other ones, but I don't have as good of a memory as you.
Well, if you ask me to remember something important, I can't help you. But something like this, I have a, what do they call it? A steel trap memory or something like that. The Smurfs.
I remember that one.
All right. Yeah. Schoolhouse Rock. You remember that?
No.
You don't remember Schoolhouse Rock?
I don't know what that is.
Oh. All right. That's a whole subdivision. So I bet you that most of our listeners who were young in the 70s and 80s remember Schoolhouse Rock, and you probably had a favorite one. Okay? One of the ones that comes to mind is Conjunction Junction. Conjunction Junction, what's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses with the train cars.
Nope.
Yeah, all right. Well,
sorry, Ronald.
Well, I'm sure, since we have the smartest listeners at Radioland, I'm sure some of them remember. So give us a call on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line at 724-438-4593 and tell us about what you did on your Saturday mornings when you were a kid. Maybe you grew up on a farm and had to do chores right away and never got to sit and eat half your body weight in sugar-coated cereal and use up all the milk. And so when mom or dad came down for their coffee, there wasn't any milk, and you got yelled at for that. But your Schoolhouse Rock, I mean, I remember, Schoolhouse Rock, for those who don't know, were a series of short cartoons that taught you about math and English and grammar and that sort of thing. So, and they had catchy songs too, and politics too. There was one about how a bill becomes a law. And so this little piece of paper with a ribbon around it said, "I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Oh, yeah, it's a long, long way to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee." Yeah, so I remember, you can tell I remember those vividly. So I'm sure all over Uniontown right now, there are radios tuned to WMBS and dogs howling because I just sang. I'm sorry, folks. If you can go quiet your dogs down now. But Schoolhouse Rock was amazing. I'm trying to think of the other ones. 3 was a magic number. All about 3. There were so many of them. Lolly, lolly, lolly. Get your adverbs here. Verb. Interjection. That was a good one. Interjection. Yeah, that was a good one too. You know what? And there was a interjection. It talked about words like "yay" and "wow" with the exclamation point. And there was it showed people watching a football game, and they went "oh," and there was a little guy like you that stood up and said, "Yay, I'm for the other team." So that would be you at Notre Dame Stadium. Yay, I'm for the other team. Yeah, but he kind of looked like you, so it's. But yeah, I mean, I remember all those. So give us a call and tell us what you watched as a kid on Saturday mornings and the vivid memories that you have. And I forgot to mention too, and this is part of the Bad Dad News segment. Somehow it got pushed down in my show notes. And finally, in sports, the local chapter of the Pitt Panther Football Fan Club met to reminisce about their last national championship. When preparing to watch the game, they were saddened to learn that the VHS tape finally broke.
Good one, Ronald.
Oh, I knew it. Yeah, all right. So, but I can't say it. Notre Dame hasn't won one since 1988. So you guys won one in 83. I think it was your last one, wasn't it?
Well, Pitt will never win one again. At least.
Oh, yes, they will.
No.
Yes, they will.
They have as good of a chance as the Pirates winning anything.
Winning a couple games. Huh?
Just a couple games.
All right, we have a call.
Yes.
All right, we'll go ahead and take that. Hi, you're on the lighter side. Who are you speaking with?
This is a pawpaw lady.
Hey, pawpaw lady, how are you?
All right. I was number 4 of 4 children in my family, and you had to get up pretty early to get your choice on the TV.
I'll bet.
And I was very early, 5 in the morning.
Oh, boy.
My favorite cartoon, and I have not yet met anybody who's heard of it, Willie and the Chopper Bunch.
Willie and the Chopper Bunch. That sounds like something by Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, Willie was like a little Volkswagen car, and he had a girlfriend car, and he hung out. And the Chopper Bunch was a bunch of motorcycles, was always causing mayhem and interrupting his interludes with his girlfriend car.
I think I remember that. I think Cartoon Network may show that every once in a while.
I looked it up on the internet, and I found 2 little cartoons, and they were both in Spanish.
Wow.
I think I understand Spanish.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I was able to listen to it and enjoy it to a degree. I don't understand 100% Spanish, but I understood enough to to have fun with the cartoon.
Well, that's good. Do you remember Speed Buggy?
I remember Speed Buggy, and I remember Speed Racer was another one of my favorites.
Oh, yes, the Mach 5. All right.
And as far as the little interlude, my favorite was Naughty Number 9.
Oh, the Schoolhouse Rock.
The little mouse is running around the pool table being chased by pool balls.
Yes, I remember that one.
Get knocked into the pocket.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Schoolhouse Rock. They put those out on a DVD a couple years ago for their anniversary, and I bought it, and I just brought back so many memories just sitting there and watching those. They were great.
My husband's favorite was the one you mentioned earlier about I'm just a Bill sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Yep. And then at the end, congratulations, Bill, you're a law.
Right.
And so yeah, it was. And those were cleverly disguised as education, and they were great. So I remember those fondly. And as always, it's good to hear from you, Pawpaw Lady.
All right, I'll go back to cleaning my pawpaws, and you have a good day.
All right, you too, ma'am. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while. It's always good to hear from her.
We met the Pawpaw Lady on Friday.
I heard she was in studio.
She was here.
Oh, did she bring some pawpaw?
She did.
All right.
None for you, Ronald.
What exactly are they? I mean, I've heard of them.
Fruit.
Did you try one?
No, she had some bread. I tried that, which was very good.
Oh, I'm sure. She seems like the type that anything she makes would be good.
Yep.
I bet she makes everything from scratch, too. She just seems like that rustic type of person, which is great. So, yeah, so there you go. There's somebody else that remembers Squirrel. And I do remember that the cartoon that she mentioned. And Speed Buggy, I remember that one. There was just so many of them. The Archies, from the Archie comic book, I remember that one. And on there was also Dick Tracy.
I remember that one.
Yeah, Dick Tracy and trying to think what else was on that particular show. How about Fat Albert?
Yeah, I remember that.
No, not the movie with Kenan Thompson. I mean, the original cartoon show.
Well, then probably not.
Yeah,
maybe.
with
I
Bill
don't know.
Cosby. Bill Cosby was narrated it. So
yeah, I think I do because they said, "Hey, hey, hey, Fat Albert."
hey,
yeah, I remember that.
it's Fat Albert. Yeah,
I
that's it.
know that.
All right. Oh, there you go. See that?
I knew 3 things maybe so
All right.
far.
We need to take our first break.
Yes.
All right, we'll go ahead and take that. You're listening to 590 AM, 101.1 FM, W266DB, WMBS Uniontown.
No Magical Mystery Tour is complete without a stop at the Sandwich Shop and Deli, just off of Abbey Road at 121 Brownsville Avenue in the Square, Brownsville. Enjoy a made-to-order sandwich with a bowl of Sabina's homemade soup. Try an authentic New York bagel slathered with one of their delectable toppings, or perhaps just a visit to the coffee bar for a delicious gourmet brew. Don't forget a cookie, brownie, or tempting dessert. Fresh baked daily. Call 724-785-4089. The Sandwich Shop and Deli, Brownsville.
When you need to service your vehicle, there is one local shop ready to meet all your needs. Nate Tate and the boys at Tate's Auto Repair in Uniontown do it all, from engine work and routine maintenance to tires, brakes, oil changes, and state inspections. Call Tate's today at 724-550-4756 or stop at the shop at 250 Connellsville Street to ensure your vehicle is ready to go for any trip in any weather. Tate's, proud sponsor of the lighter side on WMBS.
Are you looking for professional photography for your wedding or engagement, senior photos, or any other special event? Well, then look no further than award-winning Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography. Also offering photography classes, workshops, and tours of the Laurel Highlands. Get in contact at 724-322-0034 or visit jwhphotography.shop.
Heavens to hilarity! This is it, sports fans, participants even. Television's greatest array of stars, Laugh Olympics, presents the round-the-world triple team competition between the Yogi Yahooies, the Scooby-Doobies, and the really Rottens. The players are on the field, in the stadium even, so let's get on with it!
Well, there you heard it, the intro to Laugh Olympics. And that narrator was Snagglepuss. Exit, stage right, even. He would always say that sort of stuff. So, yeah, there it was. The Laugh Olympics, the Yogi Yahooies, the Scooby Doobies, and the Really Rottens. And, it was cute, kept us entertained on a Saturday morning, at least for a little while, till it was time to go outside and wreak havoc around the neighborhood. Remember where I grew up too, so it really was havoc. So, anyway, Paul Pauly gave us a call about Schoolhouse Rock. So, trying to think, Conjunction Junction was probably the best one. It was the catchiest tune, and taught you about conjunctions, and, but, or, things like that, and how they connect phrases and sentences together. And there was train cars. And, lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. That was another good one. Lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. I'm just singing to bring back memories to those of you who have repressed them. Okay. 3 is a magic number. Number 9, naughty number 9. Trying to think of some other ones. They even taught you how to take out a loan from the bank. You got to pay it back on time, which is true, or else they'll take back whatever it is you bought with it. There was a couple of new ones that they added just for that CD collection. But there was a noun. Noun is a person, place, or thing. I remember that one too. So and of course in school they had the film strips. And now you're too old to remember, or you're too young rather to remember film strips, TJ. I know that. Yeah. But we loved it because film strip was a projected image, and there was an audio tape that played along with it, and it had a beep when it was time to change the slide. Mm-hmm. So if you were lucky, you were the kid that got to hold the little remote control and to change the slides.
Did you ever get to, Ronald?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, of course. But they used to show Schoolhouse Rock. and that was always good. Especially that's what we did on Fridays too. It was a good way to end the week. You know what I mean? A film strip.
Okay.
And some of them we'd seen over and over and over and over again, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
It was getting us out of the regular part of class. So yeah.
No one cared, huh?
Yeah, but Hoover, that's another question for our highly intelligent listeners. Do you remember film strips when you were a kid, or just the reel-to-reel films that would always mess up and start skipping or break, and a teacher would have to get out the Scotch tape and fix it and then roll it again? But those were the days, my friend. And then later on, VHS tapes, and boy, what an advance in technology that was at the time. So, but yeah, so I remember all those things and remember them well. And going back to last week, we had a really good conversation on some retro candy. And our friend and listener Carl gave me an awesome gift. It was an intact copy of an emergency comic book from 1975, I think. And and he was turns out he sold a lot of that candy, so he was well familiar with it. And I've been trying to, Carl, if you're listening, I've been trying to reach you. And thank you for providing your number. And I'm gonna try to give you a call again. So I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about that. So, but anyway, so TJ, when you were say 10, 12 years old, if you remember back that far, I mean, when you got up on Saturday mornings, you were a jock, so you probably went outside and,
Not hardly.
played basketball.
We were out. Yeah, we were outside a
football,
lot.
baseball.
We were outside a lot.
We were too, but
I mean, we watched some TV, but yeah, we were out mostly.
what'd you do on rainy days?
Stayed inside,
Yeah.
probably played video games or watched TV.
Well, see,
or
we went
stuff like
outside and
that.
played football and stuff in the rain. It was a lot of fun. Then we wondered why we were sick. But, one time we got the bright idea to play in the mud, and everybody's clothes were just caked with mud. So I thought, well, my parents, the washer and dryer was in the basement, so we had a shower down there too. So told all my friends, here, we'll come down in the basement, wash off, we'll wash your clothes in the washing machine and dry them. You'll wear them home. Nobody will be the wiser. Well, we put the clothes in the washing machine, and all it did was fill up with muddy water. And, the clothes didn't get clean. So, we all, plus they didn't dry. Well, we couldn't put them in the dryer either because we didn't want mud all through the dryer. So, my friends all wore my brother and I's extra clothes home, and they took their clothes home in a garbage bag, and they were caked with mud. So, it was a lot of fun at the time, but we all paid for it later on.
I was going to say.
Yeah, Mom wasn't happy about that, but just one of the many bright ideas you have when you're a kid is, we'll wash it off, and nobody will be the wiser. But yeah, they were the wiser because that mud didn't wash out of those clothes at all. It's a wonder it didn't stop up the drain in the washing machine too. Then my dad would have had a fit.
We didn't do things like that, Ronald.
You didn't.
No, we weren't.
No mischief whatsoever.
No, not like that. Not trying to break the washing machine.
No, but you never played in the mud.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, or played football in the mud or the snow. You ever play football in the snow? That is an absolute.
We might have. I don't know. I think we were more into like building forts and snowball fights and snowmen.
I remember
stuff like that
years ago. The Brownsville Ambulance Service, they cover California University, and a snow squall came through one night, and all the students are out there in the grass playing football. We had to transport 3 or 4 of them with broken ankles and everything else. So the university police said, that's enough. No more football. I remember that. It was like 1:30 in the morning. They were still out there playing. And, they were running into walls, running into each other. And, there was a couple broken bones. So that was a long, long time ago. But I'll just never forget that. University police is they're riding around on the PA system. All right. All football games are to cease immediately. Return to your houses of residence or whatever. So they had to lay down a law. So no snowball football. But it was fun. It was fun. No, not for us so much for us because we had to take them to the hospital. But it is what it is. So well, let's get to today's trivia question because it's already 3:39. So today's trivia question.
Why know this? Probably
you
not.
might. The winner will get 10 $10 value total, simply a buck, scratch-off lottery tickets from the PA Lottery, which benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Okay, so today's trivia question. This candy bar was made by Mars from 1973 to 1981 and featured a printed ruler on its wrapper that confirmed its 8-inch length. What was it? One more time. This candy bar was made by Mars from 1973 to 1981 and featured a printed ruler on its wrapper that confirmed its 8-inch length. What was it? Okay, so if you get that candy bar right, you will win those scratch-offs and hopefully win yourself some cash. Okay, so that might be a tough one. I don't hear the phones ringing off the hook yet, because some of our questions are so easy that I don't even finish reading it yet and the phone's ringing. So people have to think about that one, I think. All right, but we mentioned this candy bar before. I liked it a lot, and when my good friend Coach Klisch was on the show last year, we got to get him back on here, by the way, and ask the coach. That was a good segment. But anyway, that was one of his favorites too. And Cadbury makes a version of it to this day. You can get it around here, but in specialized candy stores. But it's Cadbury's real big in England and Europe, so I think England's where it's made. So
I know what it is.
You looked it up.
That's right. I cheated, but I know, Ronald.
Well, it's one thing you're good at, it's research, buddy.
That's right.
Yeah, you can find anything in a matter of seconds. So you have a computer brain.
That's right.
Well, we'll let it go for a while. Hopefully somebody will call in. Maybe they're all actively Googling like you are. All right, you might. Okay. It's anybody who knows retro candy would probably know this one without too much of a problem. So
okay, let's see.
All righty. Hi, you're on the later side. Who are you speaking with?
Hi, my name's Libby.
Hi, Libby. How are you?
Pardon me?
How are you?
I said I'm okay. I'm headed toward Greensburg right now.
Okay, you know the answer to the Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think maybe, was it Marathon Bar?
Sure was.
What was it? Marathon. All right.
Yeah, so you won yourself some scratch-offs. You can stop here at the station
awesome.
During normal business hours and pick them up. And
I can do that.
Hopefully you win yourself some money. So thank you for listening to the Lighter Side. We appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you. I really enjoy listening to you guys. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, man.
Okay, bye now.
Safe travels.
Uh-huh.
All right, bye-bye.
Greensburg, my stomping grounds.
Yeah, maybe she's heading to your house to sell you some Avon or something. I don't know. But,
well, there's nobody there right now, but okay, yeah.
Well, well, thank you, Libby, for listening, and safe travels to you out there. And we'll get you those tickets. There'll be the nice lady out front will have them for you when you stop by during normal business hours. So, yeah, it was a Marathon Bar. And there was a cowboy character. There was a spokesman for Marathon. His name was Quick Carl, because he could eat a Marathon bar quicker than anybody else. So it was 8 inches long, and it was like almost looked like a DNA helix. It was just like a ladder with twisted rungs and covered in chocolate. It was pretty good. But Cadbury makes a version of that called the Curly Whirly that's still around today. And it's comparable, but it's not quite the same. But I can talk. Well, I'm an expert on candy. That's why I'm a diabetic. But I can talk about retro candy bars like the Powerhouse and the O. Henry, and the milkshake was my favorite though. I mean, I rave about that, and they don't make it anymore. But
bring me a Marathon Bar or whatever this.
I'll bring you a Curly Whirly.
Let's try it.
All right. I know a couple places where I can get them. They do make a version of the O. Henry. The Hershey makes it, but it's not the same. Nestle made the original. Well, I think Peter Paul made the original. Peter Paul used to make Mounds, Almond Joys. And I remember when I'd watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, at Halloween, which is coming up, they were a sponsor of the show. Peter Paul candy bars. And they always sponsored. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Now, you ever watch that?
Yes, I was going to say yes before you said, did I not? I know what that is. Yes, I watched that.
And A Charlie Brown Christmas, that one?
Yes, watch that too.
Yeah, it's cool now that I have a grandson that I can watch that with. My kids are all grown; they won't watch it with me anymore. So, but now I have a grandson, so hopefully, he and I are going to sit down at Thanksgiving and Christmas time. We're going to watch us some specials. He may be too preoccupied playing with other things, but we're going to give it. We're going to try. So, it's pretty cool. But anyway, it's I love and the retro theme that we go back to a lot on the show here is it's a popular thing, and I think it stirs some good memories, especially we do such a variety of programming here on WMBS. I mean, we cover both sides of the political aisle. All right, liberal and conservative, and but it's nice to take a break from that once in a while. That is important. That's relevant, and it needs to be discussed. And but we offer a little respite from that before it continues on. And that's why one of the steadfast rules when we started this thing was we do not discuss politics. We don't, because that's covered by people here at the station who are a lot smarter and a lot more well versed in those things than I am. But yeah, it's I like the as the name implies, the lighthearted theme of this show, from the bad dad jokes to the occasional soda testing to the spelling bees. And I've got to come up with another gimmick to have Josh and Matt back on.
We need a food tasting.
Yeah, but what kind of
candy?
food?
I don't know, something.
Oh, okay. Maybe
we'll have to make a dentist appointment afterwards. But
yeah, that's okay. Well, we can do that. I got to find out from those guys what they like. I mean, I don't want to get something for them that they're not gonna like. But
as long as you get stuff that I like, Ronald, that's all that matters.
Yeah, you're number one, buddy.
That's right.
All right, that's why I brought you that PBJ uncrusted PBJ sandwich.
I'll eat that tomorrow.
Yeah. So see, I got your lunch covered tomorrow.
You do. Okay? Yes, you do.
You're
that could be a snack tonight.
I was just saying, you're a tall, thin guy, so you probably don't eat that much. But then again, you're probably one of those guys that never gains an ounce either. You can eat whatever you want. And,
that's not true.
Okay, well, but I mean, you have the physique of Atlas, so I mean, you have, you're a jock. So I mean, you probably hit the gym 10 times.
Far
a week.
from it, Ronald.
Yeah.
We have 2 kids at home. I don't know what time. I don't know what a gym is.
Chasing them is probably enough of a workout for you.
You're right. That is.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and take our second break now. You're listening to 590 AM, 101.1 FM, W266DB, WMBS Uniontown.
No Magical Mystery Tour is complete without a stop at the Sandwich Shop and Deli, just off of Abbey Road at 121 Brownsville Avenue in the Square, Brownsville. Enjoy a made-to-order sandwich with a bowl of Sabina's homemade soup. Try an authentic New York bagel slathered with one of their delectable toppings, or perhaps just a visit to the coffee bar for a delicious gourmet brew. Don't forget a cookie, brownie, or tempting dessert. Fresh baked daily. Call 724-785-4089. The Sandwich Shop and Deli, Brownsville.
When you need to service your vehicle, there is one local shop ready to meet all your needs. Nate Tate and the boys at Tate's Auto Repair in Uniontown do it all, from engine work and routine maintenance to tires, brakes, oil changes, and state inspections. Call Tate's today at 724-550-4756 or stop at the shop at 250 Connellsville Street to ensure your vehicle is ready to go for any trip in any weather. Tate's, proud sponsor of the lighter side on WMBS.
Are you looking for professional photography for your wedding or engagement, senior photos, or any other special event? Well, then look no further than award-winning Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography. Also offering photography classes, workshops, and tours of the Laurel Highlands. Get in contact at 724-322-0034 or visit jwhphotography.shop.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Superman.
All right, that was the intro to Super Friends. And in case you don't recognize that voice, it was Ted Knight from Caddyshack, who played Judge Smales. And I figured that'd pique your interest. So
It did, but I didn't know that was his voice.
that's him.
Okay.
So, all right, we have a call.
We have a call.
All right. Hi, you're on the lighter side. Who are you speaking with?
It's Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
Okay, how you doing? Hey, do you ever hear of the candy bar called Bounty?
I vaguely remember that, yes.
You know, it's a rip-off of Almond Joy and Mounds.
Oh, okay. Did it have a blue and white wrapper?
Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Almond Joy Mounds, but it was Bounty, and you remember what company made it?
Was it Pearson?
No.
Peter
M&M
Paul.
Mars.
M&M Mars?
M&M. Yes.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the Mars bar?
Oh, yeah. I sold 1 million of them. With the nuts on top.
Yes, absolutely.
They were good. Originally, they had the almonds on top. But I don't know why they discontinued those. Those were so good.
Did you sell a lot of marathon bars back in the day?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I knew that's what it was because I used to buy those to sell them. And by the time I got to the phone, the nice lady won the prize. I'm glad she won.
Well, I appreciate it.
It's not fair that somebody that sold candy all their life would win the prize.
Well, I did try to reach out to you, so I'm going to try again if you don't mind later today.
That's okay. Yeah. Call me in the evening because, I'm here all evening.
Okay, well, great to hear from you.
Hey, but you teach school. You teach school during the day.
Yes, I do, yes.
I know, but any time in the evening is fine.
All right. Well, you can look forward to that, and I will too.
I know you heard of the Reggie bar.
Oh, yeah. Like a round with peanuts and caramel. Yeah.
And it had a card of Reggie Jackson in it.
They still make those, by the way. I saw those down at Trax Farms just yesterday.
They still make those?
Yeah, I'll grab one for you next time I'm down there.
Oh, but anyway, then it was a Mario bar.
Mario Andretti?
No, Mario Lemieux.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, it was like a bun. You know the bun bar?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Round, okay. There was a Mario bar, and inside the package, you got a collector card of Mario Lemieux. They had different cards.
Was that made by Clark? I know the Reggie bars were made by Clark,
I don't remember who made the Mario bar. I'm going to have to look up because I have some of the old cards laying around, and I'm going to have to look and see what company made that, because I remember selling those, too.
Well, I do know that Clark made the Reggie bar. I do know that.
Yeah, I did salvage. I saved one of the boxes.
Oh, wow. I'd like to see your collection one day.
Yeah, but anyway, I did save one of the boxes, luckily. It has a picture of Reggie on there batting.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But anyway.
Well, thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
About the Bounty. I just wanted to tell you about the Bounty bar because I didn't hear it mentioned on your show yet.
Well, I'll mention it next time. Thanks for calling, Carl.
All right, thanks, Ron.
Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Have a good...
Okay.
All right.
Another call.
All right. Hi, you're on the lighter side. Who are we speaking with?
Fred.
Hey, Fred. How are you?
Pretty good. Hey, you were talking about morning TV.
Yes.
Does anybody remember Captain Midnight?
No, don't remember Captain Midnight.
You don't remember Captain Midnight? That's going back quite a ways.
How about Captain Video? Remember him?
Yeah. But this is Captain Midnight. And his sidekick was his name was Ichabod Mudd with 2 D.
Ichabod Mudd. Now, was it a cartoon or was it a live action?
No, it was live.
Okay.
This guy had a jet plane.
Wow.
He used to fly like a hangar.
I'll have to look that up, Fred.
It was called Captain Midnight.
Well, I will look that up. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right. So, a couple good calls there. Carl, I'll be reaching out to you. The Bounty Bar, I think I do remember that. And he's right. It was a ripoff of the Almond Joy. Had the same exact thing. Chocolate-covered almonds with, or chocolate-covered coconut with almonds on top. And do you like Almond Joys, TJ?
I do. Yeah, I've had those.
Okay. Yeah, and how about Mounds?
Yep, I've had those too. They're
Yeah.
good.
A lot of people can't stand coconut. I don't mind it. It all depends on what it's in and how it's being
No.
used. But
Me too. Now, if it's in that, I can do it.
Right.
I can eat it, but I couldn't eat, like, I don't know, probably coconut cake or something with coconut, on top of it or
well,
something.
they make
like that.
Brock's used to make Neapolitan, chocolate, vanilla,
Yes.
strawberry, coconut squares. I don't know if they still make those or not. I did see that in like a bar, like a candy bar shape one time somewhere. And, but you have to go to those specialty stores to find that. That place, if you and the family out, I don't know why you'd go to Cleveland, but if you ever do, all right, maybe to see the Christmas Story house or something like that. But
that would be cool.
But if you ever go, there's a giant candy store out there called B.A. Sweeties, and it is a
Okay.
candy warehouse. If they make it, they have it. Trust me when I tell you.
Okay.
But, it might not be a good idea to take your kids in there because they're going to
Probably
take the
not.
whole thing home with them.
Exactly.
But that's where I got some of that vintage or some of those odd flavors of soda that I had you guys tasting the one time. And because they have over 200 different brands.
Wow.
All in glass bottles. So I'm going to get back out there one of these days. Maybe one day on the way home from Notre Dame, I will detour through Cleveland in the daytime, of course. All right, and go to BA Sweeties and pick up some more bottles of, and we'll do. I could pick up some candy as well. So
yeah, we gotta do a candy,
yeah,
a tasting or something like that.
I will do that, and but I don't know, what kind of stuff that they would like, or just some odd stuff, I guess, that you can't get around here. Like I know there's Idaho Spuds. There's
They'll eat anything. Don't worry about it.
Huckleberry Dreams. These some of the things I've seen. The Mallow Milk.
Someone will eat it here. Don't worry.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
It won't be wasted.
When I left the leftover soda in the bottles, it didn't last too long here.
It disappeared. Yes,
So I
it'll
wonder
disappear.
if Matt ever drank his Kickapoo Joy Juice.
He did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't look in the fridge to see if it was still there, but
No, it's gone. Yeah, he took it. He drank that.
yeah, he liked that. Of course, the last thing he needs is sugar and caffeine.
That's right.
I mean, the man bounces off the walls just in his normal everyday life. Let alone without a little
true.
jolt. You remember Jolt Cola? You ever see that? It was in a red can.
I
It had a
believe. Yes, I
had a
believe.
lightning bolt on it.
Yes, I
It
have
said-
seen that.
Right on the label, it said all the sugar and twice the caffeine.
I don't know if I ever had it, but I did. I have seen it. Yes.
Yeah, so I had one once, but it didn't do anything for me. Just like, I had a Red Bull one time, didn't do anything for me either. So, but now I can't drink that stuff.
You're not missing much.
Well, I know my kidneys don't like it, so I got to stay away from that stuff. So, but yeah, it's always fun to go back and reminisce about that. But but Schoolhouse Rock, I thought we would have maybe got a little better response on that. But I know a lot of our listeners remember that. And the cool thing is, if you want to watch those, a lot of them are available on YouTube, and you can watch them in their entirety and maybe bring back some memories of your childhood. Hopefully, it was a fun childhood. Mine was, so I was blessed in that regard. But it was a different time, a good time, and I especially miss those times now, with the world the way it is. And again, this is about as political as I'll ever get on the radio, but I've never seen a nation more divided than it is now.
I agree.
And I'm not taking sides, believe me, I know better than that. But
yes.
But so as we wrap up the show, we've got about a minute left. So thank you to everybody who called today and shared with us. And we have the best listeners in Radioland, and I appreciate each and every one of you who listens, even those who don't call. You're out there listening to the lighter side. I appreciate it because that's why I do it. And so thank you for your support. And hopefully this will continue on to the foreseeable future. Anyway, and again, we're always looking for sponsors. So if you're interested in sponsoring the lighter side, you can call the station, and they can tell you what that entails, what you need to do. So we've got a pretty good audience now. So your message will reach a lot of listeners. So anyway, with that being said, That puts the topper on show number 82. And thank you, TJ, as always.
Welcome, Ron. We'll see you next week.
TJ the DJ,
Yes.
for serving up my music. And God bless, and we'll see you next week on the lighter side.
You've been listening to The Lighter Side with Ron Barry, which has been brought to you by the Brownsville Historical Society, the Sandwich Shop and Deli, Tate's Auto Repair, Jeffrey W. Hughes Photography, Tracy Counseling Center, and John and Son Catering. And this is WMBS Uniontown at 4 o'clock.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. Hundreds of General